Okay, friends, let us start. Take your comfortable posture. Cross your legs. Clasp your hands. Close your eyes. And become aware of everything for which you are grateful of. Become aware of things for which you say, this life is wonderful. This life is beautiful. It is indeed the reality. With all ups and downs, things we like, we do not like, the total sum product of our life is just wonderful. There are a million reasons for each one of us to be very grateful for this life, for everything that we see, everything that we hear, and everything that we experience. We can just be happy, wonderful, grateful. It's wonderful to be together here in oneness of finding answers to our questions. It could be, or to go deeper within ourselves. Whatever could be the reason, we are all gathering together from different places at different times with the same intention, just being with our breath. What a wonderful thing it is again. What a wonderful opportunity life had given us again. We can only be grateful for this wonderful life. We can only be thankful for such a blessed life. The fact that we are breathing, that we are alive, and we can be grateful. We have all millions of reasons to be happy and to live wonderfully. So let us embrace this life and embrace the breath, which is the reason for we all living. Such a wonderful breath. It's such a nice friend to each one of us, without which we are not alive. So let us hear to that breath. Let us flow with that breath. The normal, natural, tranquil breath. Just the breath. to your physical body and to your surroundings. Move yourself so you can start to feel your body. Every meditation is a wonderful journey. Either we perceive it or not perceive it. That's the truth. So let us be thankful for this session. Last 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly place your hands over your eyes for a few seconds. When you're ready, you may open your eyes and take off your hands. Thank you. Welcome back, friends. Hope you all had a wonderful experience, wonderful meditation. If any one of you would like to share your experience, you can unmute yourself and talk. Thank you. Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Sound is
Sorry, your volume is not clear. Can you please repeat?
uh, volume illness.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, please go ahead. Hello?
Yes, sir. Okay, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ sir.
Yeah, please go ahead. Okay. Okay, friends. Probably there is some issue. Anybody would like to share? You can unmute yourself.
Hello?
Yeah. Hi, Pallavi.
Hi. I just had a quick question.
Yeah, please.
So generally, when we meditate, the body is repairing itself if needs or whatnot. So today I was coughing out of no reason, and this has been happening for a couple of days now, on and off. It's weird. I can't call it cough, but some kind of uncomfortableness. I go into this deep meditation, and then all of a sudden I have to cough it out. Do you know
Okay.
what that means, or
Oh, yeah.
any?
So this is again a healing happening in your throat chakra.
Okay.
So throat chakra resembles speaking our truth.
Mm-hmm.
So there could have been some circumstances in your life of your past or even now where you could not express yourself or you did not speak your truth, and
Yep.
that could have created some blockages within your throat chakra. And
Okay.
during the meditation, all these things are getting healed and cleansed. And when this is happening, we may get to cough. Yeah, exactly. So
Excuse me.
So that's quite a fine part of your process of healing during the meditation. So it will go on till everything is clear there. That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Yes, Saher.
Hello, Ram.
Hi, hi.
How are you and how's Madhu?
All is well. All is well.
It was good as usual. Since you said all is well, I keep repeating it to myself, Ram. So thank you for saying this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Today's meditation was awesome as every day, and I went very deep. Actually, in the beginning, I was thinking about work problems and so on, as we usually do. But your music taught me up of this very quickly, and I think I got addicted to your music, which is not bad at all. It's very good, but sometimes I need to sit with myself and meditate on my breath. I will follow your advice to meditate without any music in the night, maybe or something, because maybe in the night I meditate on music as well. So I'm afraid I won't be able to meditate on my breath anymore.
Mm.
But seriously, yes, I have to meditate without music for a while and accompanied with your music as well.
All right.
What do you think about this, Ram?
Yeah, you know we need to experiment. So that's
Mhm.
the best thing to do always. So experiment with music, without music, different musics, in the morning ones, in the evening ones, maybe sometime outside, sometimes, in an open place. So keep experimenting, that adds some spice to your practice. So then you can even find your best combination. So
Actually, you're
yes.
right. Yeah, yeah. When I tried both, sometimes I love to meditate without any sound, but in the times that it is silent around me, so I can go inside. But I got used to meditate on music because I love music originally, but also there is another reason that it's always noisy around me. So sometimes I need music to have organized noise,
Mm,
if I may say organized noise, but organized sound, not
mm, mm.
noise.
Yeah, that's
So
fine. That's fine. You can also use music. You cannot use music. Just as I said,
yeah.
experiment. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but what worries me is that if I don't have music, I will have to hum. I find myself humming all the time, which is good from the healing point of view because humming is healing, as you know, like the
Mm,
cats do all the time. But
mm,
and it's a form of sound healing that I studied already, and the humming is a very powerful tool. Yes, to tune the body to heal. But I realize that I rely on sound very much. Maybe because I like it, yes, but sometimes we have to do experiments, like you say, and it's both. It's both. And thank you, Ram and Madhu, for the awesome music, the awesome meditation. And you made me meditate every day. I was meditating maybe 3 times a week or something, but now I meditate for a while every day. So thank you so much.
bravo, bravo. Thank you, Sahir.
Thank you.
So, Binduji is asking. Yeah, Pallavi. Yeah, please.
Yeah, one more question. So,
Please.
how Saher has just explained to us that he enjoys having sound or music while meditating. In the beginning, I did, but nowadays I tend to go more towards silence, like absolute silence. Today's meditation, I could just tap in and then I would just come out as soon as I hear the noise or the music. I mean, sorry. So, I guess the question is, how come? Is it does it mean anything?
Okay, so you just follow what really, you feel more comfort at. So
Mm-hmm.
these are also the phases as you dive into yourself, and it would be uh, different to everyone, not necessarily the
Mm-hmm.
same pattern. I sometimes I do meditation in the morning, which I love to do in silence.
Mm-hmm.
And then at times I would like to have some flute music or any other instrumental music. So
Mm-hmm.
I just go with how I feel like. But as you said, sometimes it is also very good as sitting in silence. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So just follow the one that you really like.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Thank you.
in the end,
Mm-hmm.
music is just a starting point, or whatever
Right.
is just a starting point. And
Mm-hmm.
as we go deeper and deeper, uh, everything is absent. Everything
Right.
external is absent, including our physical body is absent.
Right.
So nothing is existing there in that silence or in that deep connectedness. So
Okay.
those are the
So,
phases. So yes,
follow-up question. So, when we are in this deep state where we are aware of nothing, so does that mean the sound around us as well?
yes, everything is absent. You are completely connected there. Even if there is a big music out there,
Mm-hmm.
you're not hearing it, or rather, it's not reaching you.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the beginning states, or let's say in the early states, you said once the music is there, you're back.
Mm-hmm.
As this practice goes on, you will not be back. You're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost as if it's agitating me, the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Not that your music is agitating. Please don't
No,
take me
no,
that
I
way. The
I
music is
understand.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand that those phases. Yes,
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine. So you can
Okay.
extend your personal meditations if you are doing,
Mm-hmm.
and do it just without music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Yes, Manju.
Hello, Ram.
Hi. Hi.
I had high vibrations today,
Yeah.
and I was thinking how to say it. Now I can. I remember. I remember. I felt like I was sprinkled with pixie dust.
Yeah.
My whole body was like sprinkled with the pixie dust. That was a great feeling. I really loved it. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Thanks for sharing. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. And we have Binduji was asking, how do we know our chakras are healing or getting activated? Well, the more, these are all part of our own system, energy system. Only thing is, the more and more sensible we become, the more and more aware we become of these changes at our chakra levels. Does that mean that we need to be more sensible and sensitive enough to have this healing or activation? No, it is always happening, or it happens naturally. The moment we are in the nature, all our chakras are completely getting balanced. The moment we are walking with our bare foot, a lot of things are happening within our energy body. We do not notice it. The only sensation we finally have is that calmness, that peacefulness. So, or joy. So everything, every time we undergo all these end product or the feelings, there are changes within our energy body and in our chakra system. Having said that, yes, as time progresses, we can become aware of what is happening with our chakras, but we not necessarily need to be there. And it is always natural process. It's just like, the moment we put some vegetables or rice on the flame, naturally it boils and the food is happening. We don't need to know the process, or rather, we don't need to doubt what is happening when the flame is inside. A lot of things are happening, and in the end product, we do have the boiled food. So the same thing happened. The moment we are in meditation, our chakras are getting boiled, they are being cooked. So the end product is they get aligned. So then sometimes when thoughts are coming, there is dissatisfaction that I am doing it correctly, but I constantly observe my breath too. Yes. So that is how it is. Our mind, we have almost 60,000 thoughts during a day, maybe less as we are meditating. So that's quite common. We are also living our life. We are not in Himalayas. So we are undergoing a lot of emotions, lot of stuff during the day, and they do come into our meditation. So the first thing is, do not feel dissatisfied. Notice the fact that they're part of our life, and we carry them wherever we go, including into our meditation. So embrace them, accept them, and that moment you will not feel, uh, you know, uh, dissatisfied, or rather, you don't get frustrated the moment you understand this fact and you start to embrace them. Rather, they start to give you space. So again, getting dissatisfied is another disturbance for the thoughts for which we are getting dissatisfied. Rather, if we start to embrace them, accept them, understand them that they are part of our life, including our meditation, you will have lesser disturbances. So that's quite common. That's quite normal to have thoughts. So that's fine. That's fine. Our meditation happens between the thoughts. So the moment you notice that you have a thought, you're already moving yourself into meditation. So thank you. Anyone else, friends? Would you like to share? Okay, over to Madhu. Okay, Hala, I get disturbing memories from the past sometimes. So everyone's journey is different. We're all, although practicing the same thing, we all need to undo our own things. We all have our own journeys. So it may take some time. Just embrace it, keep on the path, and slowly everything will fall into place. Or rather, the fact is, everything is in place. We will realize that as time passes. So that's fine. Keep doing it, and things will change. Things are already changing every moment. Thank you. So when we are hurt, it's becoming difficult to get into meditation. Yes. So the fact is, we uh, we see life, or rather, sometimes we understand life not to the right extent. That is why we started today's meditation saying that life is wonderful, life is beautiful, life is great. And, when we are seeing a movie, when there is one negative incident within the movie, a violent incident within the movie, we realize that it's so bad. But as we see the full movie, it really makes sense that that incident was required to make that movie complete, to make that movie successful. And every movie is different, every life is different. But in the end, every movie makes sense to every incident that is there within that movie. So even our lives, the challenges we face are do really make sense. They really make sense when we look life as a whole. The fact is, we are not looking life as a whole many times, rather at bits and pieces, and particularly on those bits and pieces that are not pleasant to us. So this is one thing. And second fact is, if we connect to ourselves and we realize that our life is designed by ourselves, including the challenges. We have chosen our own relatives, we have chosen our own parents, we have chosen our own kids, we have chosen our own countries, we have chosen our own challenges, we have chosen our own difficulties, we have chosen our own successes. Everything we have chosen ourselves because we want to experience those things in our lifetime. We will say for ourselves that thanks that I have chosen these things because I have learned so many things. So how do we realize this? We can realize this by reading books. Read the books, Many Lives, Many Masters. Read the book, Messages from Masters. These books, they really help to understand when we read about difficulties of other people's and how did they connect the dots of their soul's journey in those particular lives where they had faced severe difficulties. We really understand that it's a that looking life at a fuller picture, and we understand that we create our own reality, and we have chosen to undergo certain challenges within our life. So then everything makes it beautiful. Yes, Many Lives, Many Masters. That's also one of my favorite books. Thank you, Pallavi. Even the other book, Messages from Masters, that's also a beautiful book by Dr. Brian Weiss. There are many other beautiful books. We have to read books. We must read books. I think we bring meaning to our education when we read books. Our education is not just to earn or just to read something or understand something. Our education really makes sense when we spend time to read wonderful books, or else our education has least meaning. This is my understanding. So please read books. Don't miss this life by not reading books. Please read books. You have wonderful books. You have great time. If we are sleeping during the day, let's say if we have time to sleep in a day, we also have time to read books. If we have time to eat food during a day, we also have time to read books. So find every reason and every time for you to read the books. Spend 10 minutes a day and slowly increase your time to read a book. You can end up reading one book within a week so easily, so easily. So, and within that week, your life completely gets transformed because such a huge wisdom and such a huge knowledge you will get by reading books. So, the other title I was mentioning of Dr. Brian Weiss was Messages from Masters. Thank you. Over to Madhu.
Hello, friends. A very good evening. I hope you all had a wonderful meditation and a beautiful question and answer session went. Really enjoyed it. So, friends, I'm going to read a very small story. I want you all to close your eyes. It's all about the beliefs. So, the name of the story is The Elephant Rope. A gentleman was walking through an elephant camp and he spotted that the elephants weren't being kept in cages or held by the use of chains. All that was holding them back from escaping the camp was a small piece of rope tied to one of their legs. As the man gazed upon the elephants, he was completely confused as to why the elephants didn't just use their strength to break the rope and escape the camp. They could easily have done so, but instead, they didn't try to at all. Curious and wanting to know the answer, he asked a trainer nearby why the elephants were just standing there and never tried to escape. The trainer replied, when they were young and much smaller, we used the same size rope to tie them, and at that age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break free. The only reason that the elephants weren't breaking free and escaping from the camp was that over time they adopted the belief that it just wasn't possible. So, friends, here's the moral of the story. No matter how much the world tries to hold you back, Always continue with the belief that what you want to achieve is possible. Believing you can become successful is the most important step in actually achieving it. Believing you can become more happier is the most important step in actually achieving it. So change your beliefs. It's very simple, right? So this is a small story and a beautiful story. It's all about breaking the belief systems. So changing the thought patterns. It's just a, like what do you say? Like it's just very easy to change our thought pattern. If we have any negative thought that we cannot do anything, it's just a moment away. You can just say it. No, I can do it. You can change the attitude of the way you think, right? So try to do it, try to implement it for the next 24 hours till we meet. And if you find any changes in the thought patterns or the belief systems, so you let us know, right? Thank you. So thank you, Sahar, and thank you, Manju and Bindu. Yeah, thanks, Sylvie and Fabian. All right, friends, tomorrow don't forget, tomorrow we are having a change in the time. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow, there are two wonderful sessions, which is taken by Pradeep and Navneet from Singapore, where they will be speaking about the stages of soul evolution. So please do join us and share it to your friends. And sure, it's going to be amazing, amazing journeys as usual. So have a lovely evening and lovely night. What is it? Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow we will meet at 1:30 p.m. German time. So it will be 4 p.m. in India and no, three, three. Yeah, sorry. In India it is 5 p.m. I'm sorry. Yeah. So 5 p.m. in India and 1:30 p.m. in Egypt and Germany. All right, friends. So have a lovely night and a lovely day and then lovely evening. Namaste. Good night.